Okay, so let's do another example. This is going to be a little bit hard, but a good example. So we have this non-homogeneous differential equation. First we solve the homogeneous version. So the auxiliary equation is m square plus 9. Then the roots are complex because the roots are plus or minus 0 plus or minus 3i. So that means alpha is 0, beta is 3. Okay, so how I get the roots? That is something you should know. Okay, use the quadratic formula here. Okay, now then the fundamental set of solution will be, or the complementary solution will be C1 e alpha x e to the 0x is 1. So then sine 3x or cosine 3x, cosine beta x, plus C2 e to the alpha x is, which is 1 again, sine 3x. So the fundamental set of solution is actually cosine 3x and sine 3x. So we keep that aside. Okay, now we go to the guess. So y sub p, now our right hand side is 2 sine 3x, a constant times sine 3x. What should we guess? A sine 3x plus b cosine 3x. We have to take all two into account, right? Sine and cosine when you are guessing. Now do we have overlap? Definitely yes, right? We have sine and cosine, sine 3x and cosine 3x in both. So we change our initial guess by multiplying by x, both parties, because both parties are overlapped. Okay, so we have to multiply the whole equation because everything is multiplied. So bx cosine 3x. Good. Now do we have overlap? No, right? Here we have just cosine 3x, here we have x cosine 3x. Here we have just sine 3x, but here we have x times sine 3x. So no overlap. Good. Now what do we do? Well, we have to substitute this into the differential equation, but first find y prime and y double prime. First derivative of this new guess, because we don't need the old guess. Let's scratch it out. Now you have to apply product rule to differentiate here. So because we have x times sine 3x, right? So if you differentiate x, it will be a sine 3x. Now if you differentiate sine 3x, it will be 3ax cosine 3x. Good. Now if you differentiate x here, it's b cosine 3x. Now if you differentiate cosine x here, it will be negative 3bx sine 3x. Okay, now we need y double prime. So if I apply the product rule again for most of these terms, so here a sine 3x, you don't need product rule there because it's just a constant times sine 3x. It will be 3a cosine 3x. Here we need product rule. It will be, if you differentiate x, it's 3a cosine 3x, plus if you differentiate cosine 3x, it will be negative 3 comes out 9a x sine 3x. Now if you here you don't need product rule, it will be just negative b 3b sine 3x. Here if you differentiate with product rule, negative 3b sine 3x, negative 9bx cosine 3x. Wow, that's low. Okay, so let's try to simplify y double prime. Let's see whether we have similar terms, so we can simplify something. 3a cosine 3x, 3a cosine 3x, that's 6a cosine 3x. Negative 9a sine 3x, that's what it is, 9a x sine 3x. Negative 3b sine 3x, negative 3b sine 3x, that is negative 6a sine 3x. Minus 9b, that cannot be combined with any other term. So that's y double prime. I need it with less terms, so that is why I did a simple simplification. Try to reduce the number of terms. If we have similar terms, we can add them, right? Okay, so now we have to substitute it into the differential equation. Thankfully, our differential equation is rather small, right? Y double prime plus 9y is equal to 0. Okay, so y double prime is 6a cosine 3x minus 9ax sine 3x minus 6a sine 3x minus 9bx cosine 3x. So that's y double prime. Oh, we are not substituting it to the homogeneous one. We are substituting it to the non-homogeneous one. So 2 sine 3x. Okay. Anyway, plus 9y is 9y is 9 times the particular solution, 9 times ax sine 3x plus 9 times bx cosine 3x is equal to 2 sine 3x. Okay, let's try to see whether we can simplify terms here on the left. Okay, so if we take the cosine terms, 6a cosine 3x, what are the other cosine terms? Negative 9b, well, we cannot simplify, hard luck there, 6a cosine 3x, minus 9bx cosine 3x, and oh, we can, minus 9bx cosine 3x, 9bx cosine 3x, that cancel out because of the opposite signs. Good. Okay, how about sine terms? 9a sine 3x, negative 9a sine 3x, those two cancel out. Good. So we are just left with 6a cosine 3x minus 6a sine 3x. Okay, is equal to 2 sine 3x. Good. Okay, so now let's try to compare the terms. Did I made a mistake? Well, let's see. This should be b, right? Let me see. Yeah, this should be 6b. I have made a mistake. This should be 6b. So this should be 6b, this should be 6b. Okay. Anyway, right. I made a copying error. Yes, negative 6b sine 3x from here. Yes. So negative 6b sine 3x. Okay. Now 6a cosine 3x minus 6b sine 3x is equal to 2 sine 3x. Okay. So now if we compare the coefficients, we have only sine 3x terms. So negative 6b is equal to 2. Right. So b is then 2 over negative 6 is negative 1 over 3. Alright. Now what is a? Well, on the left hand side we have 6a as the coefficient of cosine, but on the right hand side you don't have cosine. That means you have 0. So what is a? A is 0. So our particular solution then is actually a is 0. So b times x cosine 3x. So b is negative 1 over 3 x cosine 3x. So this is our particular solution. Then our general solution will be y is c1. Our complementary solution was cosine 3x, c1 cosine 3x plus c2 sine 3x. Our particular solution is negative 1 over 3 x cosine 3x. This is our general solution for the differential equation. Okay. All right then. Thank you very much.